Hi guys, this is Vanessa, the Urban Tarot Goddess. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to um talk to you guys about moons and cord cutting. And the month of October is about to come. So October is a very powerful month with magic, and October represents the time for transition, change, and death, and making old things die because you're about to get ready for winter time, then it'll be spring. So it's time for a transition, a change to come about. This is the best time to do magic for that. October is just a powerful month. Um, I'm definitely going trick or treating. I don't know if you guys, I'm probably too old to go trick or treating, but I'm still going anyway, because I just like to have fun doing it. My son likes to go. Um, I think a lot of people think it's an evil uh, holiday or a month because of certain certain religions, but I think it's just fun for just family time and just to share with family. But we're gonna talk about the different phases of the moon, when and why it's being used. I'm not sure if some of you guys do moon gazing. I tend to be a moon child. I like to look at the moon. Um, I've recently seen a blood moon or a eclipse moon, and it was nice. They usually come in the form of pink or red. This one was really red. So moons have different colors. They could be really yellow, really like clear white, grayish looking, or they sometimes even be blue. You have to really know what they mean, what phase it's in, what cycle it's in. What it means when you don't see a moon. The moon is always out just like the sun is. And they cover different phases. You gotta know what magic to use, when, and why they're being done. Um, so the first reason why people do moon magic is for their life to run more smoothly. You want to make things to come into fruition, or you want to stop something from happening, or have an abundance of something, or to increase your intentions. The moon phase can help you with that. It would the moon is more just like an enhancement or a reduction of something. It makes it more potent. Anything you add to magic or subtract from magic makes it more potent, and it'll work even better or faster just because the moon was involved. Uh, it can also help you live a healthier life. The moon has a lot to do with health, and if you notice, a lot of people in the healthcare industry always say, "Oh, if it's crazy tonight, that means it's a full moon." Well, a full moon shows a lot of things, makes things happen. Um, it causes, it just makes things more bigger and more wider and louder. So this is why a lot of people might seem to be more aggressive during the full moon. Um, but it's just an old saying. You always want to work with nature, never against it, because you will lose. um, Working with nature can give you, can make things better for you. Um, when you want to use the moon, when should I use a certain moon phase? I will let you guys know that on the next uh, slide. And you want to work with the moon whenever, no matter what magic you can work with the moon whenever you want to. Um, is always there. Um, the sun is always there. Um, so, moon spells are used mainly by women. It was used for fertility issues or witchcraft. Uh, it's done in Taurus when it is at its strongest. So if the moon is in Taurus, that's the best time to do magic. Um, and if you want to see how can I word that? It takes a long time for a moon spell to work. It does take time in different phases, depending on what you want. Um, so that's what that's about. So there are different phases of the moon. You have waxing, you have the full moon, and you have the waning, and you also have the new moon. I don't have that one on there. But the new moon is mainly for, it pretty much says it, new stuff. You want to manifest something you've never had before. It's also a good time to do things for love spells. You want this new job, things you really want that's not in your life now. Um, the last thing is to brighten things up. You want things to happen, and you want them to be shown, or you want to invite something into your life. So, full moon. You also have full moon. Psychics or spiritualists tend to use full moon also for new things to come in, manifestations, and protection. Divination helps with their readings. Um, it just gives you the extra power behind your spells that you're doing. Also, full moons are used for crystals, whereas, like I have a rose quartz, and I usually cleanse her with the moon or charge her with the moon, and it just restores your energy. Moon gazing does the same thing. Um, it helps with meditation. So the full moon does a lot. Then you have waning, which is like the reduction of or the banishing of things you do not want in your life, or you want to decrease something from happening. Yes, the moon comes in different cycles. Uh, a lot of people don't know this, but just like the sun goes around, the moon does too. Um, the moon shows different sides of it, travels the world, different people, um, you know, see the moon, and they like, well, is that the same moon I'm seeing from a different country, or everybody's seeing the same moon. The moon is just out there, and this is a different cycles. It usually starts with the new moon, goes to the waxing, then waning, then new moon again. There's also other phases that I would mention too within this. Uh, moon spells. Moon spells on this one I would like to share with you guys. Moon spell is something that a lot of people do that they don't even know that they're doing. You just taking a bath with a full moon is when the moon is out is a spell in itself. But a lot of people tend to use you use bay leaves. You choose some bay leaves, a marker, and something to light, like a lighter or matches. And you want to write down. Um, this is a money spell. So you want to get some bay leaves, a marker, matches, or a lighter. You want to write down the amount of money you want with the marker on a bay leaf. So get a bay leaf, write down how much you want. Be realistic. You want to visualize the money coming to you within a desired time frame. Always write a time frame of what you want something to happen. Um, if the universe is working with you and you should have it at that time, they will give it to you. If not, see what's going on with that spell, why it hasn't worked. Um, is it something you should have or not? Um, as you visualize, burn the bay leaf and you're done. So write down what you want on your bay leaf, how much you want, the time frame, visualize the time frame of when you want it to come to you, then burn it. And ancestors will take it, grant your wish, or whatever you like on that moon spell. Here is what the moons look like during their phases. The new moon's usually like a crescent shape. A lot of people call it just a crescent moon, but you have different types of crescent moon. You have waning crescent moon, and you have waxing crescent moon. So you have to kind of know which one you're looking at. The crescent moon here is a new moon. Remember, a new moon is for like new love, things that you want to invite in. Um, ring on like along with the full moon. The new moon and full moon is pretty much sort of the same, but the new moon is for everything's new, like new love, new beginnings, just starting fresh. So imagine doing that during the month of October where things are in transition. That would be the best time to do a spell on that day. And the full moon you have here, where most people are familiar with, it's just mainly used for everything except the reduction of something. You don't want to reduce anything during a new moon or a full moon. You want it to actually come to you. Then you have the waxing moon. The waxing moon is to brighten things up. You do not, I see the waning moon. You do not want to do love spells during the waning moon. During the waning moon is a little darker, whereas the waxing moon is brighter. So if you go outside and you see that the moon is a little darker, it's not as bright, you wouldn't want to do anything that you would like to happen in your life on a waning moon because it'll never come because you're doing it on a moon day where it's a little darker than usual. You want to banish evil and negativity during the waning moon. And you want to remove obstacles in your life. Use the waning moon. The waxing moon, like I said, is to evoke things into your life, to bring it in, to brighten up your situation. Then you have, let's see, cutting cords. Let's see here. Okay, cutting cords is just to help you let go. Um, letting go of something. Yes, you cut the cord and things like that, but like, what does all that mean? Why am I actually having to cut cords and let something go? And you do know cords do reattach themselves, so you want to be what you're cutting. How to cut cords? Most cords involve the heart and solar plexus chakra. You want to make sure um, you're you want to make if you're letting something go, you want to make sure you're letting it go and not for it to show back up in your life. You have in order to cut these cords, you want to sit somewhere where you're quiet, meditate. You want to be balanced. Um, you don't want any of your chakras out of order. You want to be balanced. Ground yourself. Grounding is very important. You can sit on the ground outside in nature. You can go hug a tree. I always tell people to get in nature. If you don't know what grounded means, just to get in touch with nature, and it helps balance yourself. Think about the cord detaching from that person. You're sitting quietly, and you want to think about the cord that um, whatever you want to remove yourself from this person or this job or from um, now don't remove yourself from a job you haven't gotten a new job yet. So visualize yourself cutting or removing the cord yourself, and that's hard. That's if you want to visualize it. People think you literally have to cut. Not all the time. You could visualization is very important. Manifestation is very important. If you believe it, it will happen. And that's how that works. You can just visualize yourself cutting it. You don't have to go buy a pair of scissors and cut a cord. Anyway, um, here are the different chakras. They have the crown, brow, throat, heart, solar, sacral, and root. Root is for your grounding. Um, Remember I said the solar is where you're having the main issue, that gut feeling, and you have the heart. Um, so that's mainly the two that are always affected when it comes to staying attached to something. I also want to throw in the blood moon and dark moon. Um, the blood moon is usually another name for the eclipse. You want to make sure it's just the earth and moon and sun aligned to each other, and they're like right behind each other or in front of each other, and it's just like gives it that red effect. You use it for cleansing, blessings, and banishing things. So the blood moon is very powerful. Then you have dark moon. Now I don't have a picture of the dark moon. Why is that? Because you don't see a dark moon. The dark moon is when you go outside, you don't see the sun. You don't see a moon in sight. It's out there, but you do not see it, or you can barely see it. Um, the dark moon has it's definitely something you want to get rid of, something like negativity and things like that. So the blood moon comes out pretty rarely. I seen one I think like 2 months ago. So yeah, you rarely see a dark moon. Most people call it the waning moon. So yeah, that's what that's about. All right. So what's next? What will we talk about next? The next thing I want to talk about are stories of different um, spiritualists. I want to incorporate that onto my channel, so people can see and know who these people are. They have all like different diverse types of spiritualists that we know nothing about. We pay no homage to, or they came up with things too. So I would like to incorporate that into it, more stories about people. Uh, Probably talk more about sun gazing and moon gazing, what's the difference between that and why that's important. And I'll bring in some more things, but that's one of the main I want to incorporate. And please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and don't forget to look at the moon.